22 cars taking the green flag here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the IndyCar Oval, the Indianapolis 250 for PMRL, the fourth running of this event. The previous runnings, 3 runnings, have been won from the pole. Will we see a different result here today? We will have to wait and see, but it is Andreas Eick and Will Lyon on the front row. They will lead us to the green flag as the pace car is off. Andreas Eick leads us to green at Indy. As we got Seb Alexander losing a position to Taylor Mills there. Taylor on the outside making it a very solid move to move up into 4th. As we got some shuffling for positions in the background too. We're going 3 wide into turn 3. As the 7 car backs out there just a little bit. Connie Naslund takes over that position. But at the front is Will Lyon now to the race lead. Passing Andreas Eick into turn 3. Let's see who will lead lap number 1 here at Indy. And it appears it's going to be Andreas Eick at the line. And yes, it will be. Andreas Eick from the pole leads the first lap. And you're going to see this all evening long. Drivers drafting by, taking over the position again. At the other end of the racetrack is going to be swap drafting all around here. Already up 5 spots from the start. He started last as Sven von Knell, I believe that is. Yes, it is. Had to check up a little bit to not run into the back of Jesper. But Jesper on the move for sure as we go side by side into turn 1, as that is Sven von Knell just leaving enough space for Henry O'Regan, a new driver to the league. Perhaps new to the ovals as well, but he got a first taste of dirty air in an IndyCar. And wisely backed out of that one. As Garibaldi now looking to the inside of turn 3 on Henry. Oh, as we got the first bit of contact, but just banging wheels here. And surprisingly, both cars still going. Quickly go back here, on board with Henry O'Regan. In the 1 car for this event, got the wrong number on the car, but just got too tight on the entry and lifted off a little bit too late, and that meant the car just took off into the wall. Did a great job though to bring it back into the pits without bringing out a yellow, so very good job to him. Of course, not the way that he wanted to end his first race in the league, but props to him for the clean driving there, I guess, as far as that goes. As across the line, Will Lyon again to the race lead. Glasses on the high side there, making it work. Holding on to the position for now, as Matthew Turner in 11th. Now going to be under attack from Ehrman. Thomas Christensen now running side by side with Joshua Tucker on the outside there. Got to be careful with the outside wall, Joshua. He's going for it on the outside now. Going to get the momentum off the corner. Picks up the draft from the cars in front too, so he should be able to pull clear of Christensen going into turn 1. Isn't clear yet. So going in side by side, Christensen on the inside has to lift off there. Just doesn't have the track width to play with, and he drops a position. As I think he got a little bit looser on the inside of turn 2, but still gets a pretty solid exit off of turn 2. He pulls back to the inside again of Tucker. And he will retake that position, but Tucker on the outside line going to try to hang it there. But Christensen closes the door, so Christensen back up into P7. And Jesper Ehrman now getting by Thomas Klessens and also Matthew Turner a moment ago, so Ehrman now up into the top 10. Here we go, Jesper Ehrman on the move again to the inside of Joshua Tucker. And that's another position gained for Jesper Ehrman as he moves forward, closing in on the lead group of cars and of course also his championship rival Will Lyon. There we go, Jesper with a nice run off of turn 2, picks up the draft. Kaber even slightly taps the wall, but Jesper to the inside takes over that position, moves himself up into P6 as we got the first round of pit stops underway. At least for Ponche, he was already off the pace, but he is the first car on, I would say, a scheduled pit stop. If you were to pit right now, you would rejoin the track just in front of the 2 leaders going out of turn 4 right now. That's where you would be if you exit the pits. Running close to the leaders as we talk about the pit cycles. There it is, Andreas Eick gonna slow it down for the pit speed limiter. There he goes, 97 kilometers per hour. And he will be the first of the leaders to come in. He's led the most laps today. 1 and 2 at the moment. That was Taylor Mills and Seb Alexander getting really close. Taylor got to be careful. Sandwiched in the middle. As Jesper Ehrman sends it up the inside now for turn 3. Oh, this is amazing. These guys keeping it clean, but this is... You don't want to do this too much in the beginning phase of this race, as we got Will Lyon coming into the pits as well. Now Taylor Mills gonna follow him in. And more people coming in as well. Mika Koliander in, Job Rilla Garcia in, Leo Garibaldi in. And also Christian Lopez Flaker in the background. So Seb Alexander right with the leaders on 2-lap fresher tires as well.
The yellow flag.
And there we go, we got the first yellow of the day right at the end of green flag pit stops. And this is really gonna hurt. Cesar Gabriel, Joshua Tucker, Matthew Turner, Sven van Canel. Those 4 guys, they did not pit yet, and they will cycle all the way to the back now because the pits are closed when the yellow comes out. And Matthew Turner has to come into the pits to not run out of fuel, as we got a car with damage. And this is not the first time that the right front on Taylor Mills' car has looked very interesting, let's say. Of course, at Iowa, the right side literally exploded from the car. And this time around at Indy, the right front tire is floating. So let's see if we can find what happened to Taylor Mills here. Going into turn 1, the car pushes up the track. Probably some dirty air from Andreas Eick just in front. And boom, slams into the turn 1 wall. First caution is behind us. Pace car is off. And we are back racing at Indianapolis. As Seb Alexander now goes to the race lead on the inside of Will Lyon, turn 3. That's going to be the first time he has led tonight's race. Has a peek to the inside of Sven though, as Sven shuts the door with the dirty air there. Mika got a nice taste of dirty air there as well in turn 1. Got to be careful to not do that too often. Of course, we saw already what happened a few times earlier on in the race with Taylor Mills and also with Henry O'Regan. As we go into turn 1, I think it happens right here. Yeah, just picks up that dirty air from the car in front. Of course, you saw the clean air on the inside of the track, but as soon as he got in the wake of the car in front, it just took off on him. There's no way you can go. Once it takes off, it really does take off, and well, Leo found it out the hard way. His day is done. Right back into it as we got some shuffling for positions. That's Andreas Eick. He was leading for so long in the beginning phase of this race as we have more cars in the pits. That's been a big incident right there. There it is, Andreas Eick on the inside of Joshua Tucker. The two will probably collide here. Andreas, yeah, just washes up a little bit. Joshua, I think could have left a little bit more space because the way that these cars have been handling all day long, it's so difficult to keep the car down to the inside line right there. But very unfortunate nonetheless. Joshua Tucker and Andreas Eick exit out of the race. As Jabarilla Garcia racing with Mika Koliander, who goes to the inside there, takes over P9. As in the meantime, Dinsdale moves by Ehrman again. Very nice group of cars here running for the 6th position. Very tight battle this is. Oh, look at this. 2 wide going through turn 3 between Sven van Canel and Sam Moyle. I don't think Klessens is going to go make it on this fuel tank if he doesn't watch out right now. He has to save so much, it seems. He is running at half speed down the front stretch. As we go 2, almost 3 wide there through turn 1. This is a big traffic jam right now as Sven van Canel on the inside there gets by Cesar Gabriel too into P9. Seb Alexander now under threat from losing a position to Sven van Canel. Sven goes by. Sven got the most fuel on the freshest tires of all of the drivers, so he will probably shoot forward to try and lead this group to the finish. As there, Sven goes to the inside then of Klessens as well. Klessens washes up the track just a little bit as he just brushes the wall. As I'm losing my English again, but Klessens still going. Might have just been a small brush, nothing too major for him. I couldn't really see it from that angle, but it sure looked like he hit it at least. Gabriel gets the run. We'll go to the inside here for turn 1 and oh, that was close. Had to get out of it there. Cesar Gabriel did with the dirty air, pushes up the track, but luckily for both of them, no contact was made with 7 laps to go. As Christensen back to the inside, then there's a car on the outside there, but that's Matthew Turner getting by Will Lyon there. Down the front straight, white flag in the air for the top 5 within a second of each other. Who is going to win this one? The 4th edition of the Indy 250. At the line it is Jesper Ullmann with 1 lap to go. As Daniel Dinsdale back into it as well. He closes up to the top 2. Can he do something for this one? Can he get his first Indy crown, or will it be Christensen's first crown or Ullmann's second crown, as Christensen to the outside now? The 2 teammates got to be careful, racing for the win at Indy. It can still end in tears, but Christensen doesn't have the momentum off the corner in turn 3 right now. But out of turn 4, can he get something done? Out of turn 4, Jesper Ullmann is still out in the lead, but Thomas Christensen with the run. Is he going to get it? No, he does not. Jesper Ullmann wins it by 7 thousandths of a second over teammate Thomas Christensen. Daniel Dinsdale comes home in 3rd. Matthew Turner comes home in 4th. Will Lyon falls from 2nd at the start to 5th at the finish. Seb Alexander, Sven van Kanel, Mika Koliander, Cesar Cabrel and Christian Flake round off the top 10.